happens when Renault takes innovation, style and a whole lot of futuristic tech and fuses it into one game-changing ride? Well, this happens. Say hello to the Renault Symbioz, a concept car that looks like it's rolled straight out of a sci-fi movie, but it's real. It's not just a car, it's an experience. But what is the point of this car?
Well, I think Renault are trying to show everybody who the top dogs are, because they're up against the Nissan Qashqai. We know how good that car is, and we see them absolutely everywhere. So what Renault have done is they've put a full hybrid system into this car as standard. Now prices start just under £30,000, which is £1,000 cheaper than the Nissan Qashqai. But for the full hybrid Qashqai, this car is £5,000 cheaper. That is a massive undercut.
If you're already sold on the Symbioz and want the best deal guarantee, then head over to arnoldclark.com to pick your car. We have over 20,000 new and used cars to pick from, and the best thing is at Arnold Clark, we make it easy. This version we have here, the Techno Esprit Alpine. Most of the chrome elements have been replaced with darker shades for more contrast, and you can see how well it works with the car in Arctic white. It's got these beautiful 19-inch Alpine Elixir alloy wheels with auto-folding mirrors, rear privacy glass and plenty of Alpine logos dotted around the car. All the proportions are just spot on. Everything ties in so well. Bravo, Renault!
First impressions of driving the Symbioz, well, first of all I need to say I was never a Renault lover. They didn't do it for me. I didn't like the styling of them and I didn't like the interior, but they have changed so much. It's very much now vive la France. Inside here, road noise, tiny. Wind noise, almost non-existent. The aperture that I look out the front is good. The side pillar doesn't take up too much of my visibility, and I like the door mirrors. I like them because they've got the convex effect, which lets me see nice and wide out the side of the car. Honestly, it's hard not to smile when you first get in this and start to drive. Inside the Symbioz, one of the key features that grabs me straight away is the Open R-Link multimedia with Google. Hey Google, tell me a joke.
Prepare to sew up your sides. What do you get when you put a vest on an alligator? An investigator.
Now that's the best one we've had today. Thank you very much, Google. Enough of that. 10.4-inch screen there, and lots you can do with that. You've got apps involved in that, 50 apps you can have in there. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, they're all wirelessly connected through that as well. It really is a lag-free screen, which I do like. Alpine everywhere, okay? There's a little bit of Alpine flair being thrown in here. Round the inside of the steering wheel, we've got some cool stitching. Nice fabric on the dashboard with Alpine stitching. That goes through the seats as well, with the tricolor, and it's also on the seat belts as well. So there's been a lot of time and effort into making Alpine's presence felt inside this car. The actual driving compartment for me, driver-centric. I like the dashboard, the steering wheel and the pedals. Metal aluminium brushed pedals down there. Another hark back towards the racing heritage. Very much ooh la la. And the compartment in the middle here, lots of storage, driving controls and a wireless charging mat down the bottom that's tucked away there. Perfect.
Jumping into the rear of the Symbioz, it has the ideal space and dimensions. It's got 22 centimetres of legroom and carries the same materials from the front, making it all still feel comfortable and elegant. The hands-free system allows you to swipe your foot and open the boot for when you have groceries. Upon opening, you're greeted with 492 litres of boot space. However, the clever professors at Renault allow you to push the rear seat bench forward to increase this space to a very impressive 624 litres. With the seats fully folded, you can get up to 1,582 litres of boot space.
Now staying on the theme of litrage, this has got a 1.6 litre 4-cylinder petrol engine with a hybrid. Full hybrid, you don't charge this up. It's a 1.26 kilowatt hour battery out of 0 to 62 in 10.6 seconds, and I'm sorry for the barrage of statistics, but I love figures when I'm passionate about a car. As I said before, the biggest competitor for this car is the Nissan Qashqai. But what I didn't tell you guys is I actually own a Nissan Qashqai. I held that back, that vital bit of information. My Qashqai is a non-hybrid version. You do get them in hybrid, so this Symbioz already has a bit of a march and a step up there in range. But both cars are trying to do the same thing. They're trying to be good family cars with lots of tech and comfort. I do think though this car feels a little bit more direct and planted with the road, where my Qashqai can sometimes feel just that little bit wayward. Now because I've driven both cars, you can take my word for it. The verdict is pretty straightforward and easy. For me, it's an emphatic yes. It's fun to drive, it's got lots of tech, and the range is an absolute game changer. I might need to work on Mrs. Vincent just that little bit though. I'm Duncan Vincent, this is the Arnold Clark YouTube channel. Like and subscribe and make sure you hit that bell icon so you never miss an upload from us. And until next time, safe driving.